Well, this has been an eventful trip so far. Oh, I hate you. So, long story short, the dually ran out of gas, and then it was freaking vapor locking on the way here to the racetrack. And we had to go get a vacuum canister for the Nova because it doesn't make enough vacuum at idle, you know, to use the brakes back, you know, fully. So we had to go get a vacuum canister, and I had to go do that. But my dad was originally going to do that because they closed at 5, and he was going to get there before me. But then the fact that it ran out of gas, then I had to haul butt over there, and I was like 4 minutes early. I called them, was like, please let me come in. And Straub Technology is badass. They're awesome people, super nice. As I called them, we're like, well, as soon as you get here, just let me know. I'll be here. I'm like, well, thank you. I appreciate it. But yeah, so now we are finally going on our way. We're almost to the track now. I broke many traffic laws, allegedly, on the way here. Allegedly. But we're fine. We're all fine here. Dually caught on fire slightly, but we're good. It's all good. We're gonna get there. It'll be fun. Nova's gonna run at 12. That's the goal. That's what's gonna happen right now. And everything else from here on out is totally fine. Yep. I'll see you guys at the track. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Daily Misfire. We're gonna be doing a little bit of fun racing today. Yeah. So last video you saw was either QA1 stuff or us doing engine stuff, because last time we ran the Nova at Bristol, which is where we're running it today, we pooped the bed and, you know, it ran 1380s and we flattened the cam. So we spent all week swapping a cam out. I spent, you know, about $1,000 on a used comp cam I found on Marketplace, and lifters, and a whole bunch of other stuff that we had to do. And we ended up getting out here today after, well, I'll let myself talk about that here in a second. Yeah, it's been fun, but we're gonna go in, get set up, get the Nova off the trailer. We're gonna go have some fun and hopefully run the fastest the car's ever ran before, even at Bristol in really bad weather. Excuse me. It is very hot today, so we'll see. So race car stuff is happening. Not for us right now, though. The dually's carburetor is all kinds of pissed off and hates all kinds of life. So we need to take it off, get it cleaned out, put it back on, and actually make the truck run. Because right now it just doesn't want to run at all right now. So always something. So that's what we're gonna do right now. Yeah. Well, that's been a thing. That was like an hour of just baloney on the dually. But hey, we got it done. Now we're gonna go to tech, and then we're gonna put the vacuum canister on it because brakes sort of work. So we're gonna do that after we get done with this, and then we get to make passes. So yeah, it's one of those days. It's been a day, to say the least. But we're making it. We're making do. Okay, so we ended up making 2 passes. One was a 1389, the second was 1369. That's way better. However, there's that stuff right there happening. Yeah, lightning. Gotta get out of here. So we're gonna pack up and then I'll catch you guys back in the shop at some point, I think. That's nuts. Yeah. Welcome to South. Wow, that's crazy. Saturday morning. I am signed up right now to run Trophy and Sportsman, which are the 2 slow car classes, quote unquote. I think they're the driver classes, so we'll try to get as many passes as we can and hopefully we can go some runs. So I gotta go in and get those deposited and get all tacked up and ready to roll, and we'll be back over here shortly. That'll be good though. So let's get the car off the trailer. Get the car off the trailer. I'm trying to talk. Alright, so we got teched in. So there's one caveat. I have to go talk to the tower because apparently here you can only run 1 class, 1 per driver. And I didn't know that because in SAC you can run 2 classes. You can run all classes if you wanted to. So I have to go talk to them at the tower and see. He's like, I don't care. You don't race here enough for it to matter on points, but you know, you should go talk to them at the tower and see. I'm like, okay, thank you, I'm sorry. Like, so I'm like, I would love to be able to run 2 classes so I can get double passes and try to see if I can, you know, get as many passes before drag week, because I still have no idea about this car. Don't know how to launch it, don't know how to do anything. The brakes are because of the whole vacuum thing with the engine, because the engine doesn't make enough vacuum anymore, so we had to put a vacuum canister on it yesterday. So it's just one of those things. So now we have to go, we're going to park this, we're going to go to the tower, talk to them at the tower, and see what we can do from there. So let's go do that. Cross your fingers that they let me run 2 classes. If not, I guess I get, you know, a stipend or whatever to run tomorrow. So it is what it is. Okay, so we're learning you can't run Trophy, which is their base like streetcar class. We can't run that class with Sportsman or any other class. So I'm running Pro in Sportsman now. So that's the thing. So we have to run Pro and Sportsman. Yeah, so now I have to go and drop my tech card for Pro off, and I'm gonna get my ass kicked, pardon my French, in Pro, I'm sure. But hey, we just need like 2 or 3 more passes, so that's what that one's all about. So, and it's all about having fun, so we're gonna have fun. It's gonna be a good day. Good day today.
Pricer with 8:36 reaction time. Pricer tops it off 8:36 to 683 mile an hour. Right lane finish goes 860 with a 4.
Okay, first test pass. I don't know which class that is. It was 8th mile on the board, but I'm like, okay, I don't know if that was foot brake or whatever. It was foot brake is what that one was. I'm like, Sportsman? He's like, yeah. I was like, okay, that's me. I got up to like 3 grand, I think, close to 3 grand, and swapped, and I had an 82 red. It's an IQ start, so it shows green instead of red when you start. So let's see what the pass was. Thank you, sir. So that's an 8.6. I have no idea what that is. It's really unfortunate they didn't give me quarter mile. I ran it out the back, but it's unfortunate. It's fine. It's fine. So we'll just keep messing with it. I'll look at my other sheets from yesterday and we can kind of base it off of that. So let me see. I'll set you guys down for a second. 8666. Today it was a 860. So today it was 860, so we picked up almost a tenth. So it's not too bad. Same mile an hour, picked up a little bit. 60 foot was a 187 though. That's cool. That's the fastest 60 foot this car's had. Prime. So that was really probably like a 1350 pass. It's very unfortunate the timing lights weren't on for a quarter. That actually is very terrible. Because that was probably like a 1350 pass. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. We'll live with it. So, we're good, we're all good, we're all fine here now. How are you? I guess we'll get back to lanes as soon as we can for Sportsman and we'll keep rolling. Sportsman or Pro. Okay, so last pass was terrible. Like, I tried to stall it up as best I could. I tried to kind of bump it, that didn't work. So I just need to get in and then get up on the converter and then be able to just swap pedals from there. But I'm like, it's gonna be rough. It was like a 14 something because just the way I left, it didn't like anything. So, uncle. Funny. I had a 187 light, which is the worst light that I've had with this car actually trying. And this dude kind of 31 red. I'd be livid if I was him. This slow butt car that I raced, I'm a 60 car, and he ran like 604 and a 603. And I was 2/10 off. That was a terrible everything for me. But hey, I was there. So, mint. Okay, so first round of Pro foot brake, because that last one was a run for the money. It wasn't actually the actual legit race. The guy I raced had a 22 total package, so he had an 11.011 light, and then he ran a 7.27 on a 7.26 dial. So he was a 10 thousandths off his dial, and he had 11,000 light. So 21 total package. I ran an 876, so I broke out by almost a tenth, and I had a 48 light, so my light was good, but not nearly as good as his was. So, here's what it is. We're going to go back to the Sportsman class, and hopefully we can do something there. Okay, we got everything packed up. So, as you can see, I lost in that round. I dialed a 1375 and the car ran a 14000. And yeah, it's just cars everywhere. A lot of it, I guarantee you, is not me not being able to launch the car, because I just can't launch it for anything right now. Do a good burnout, and RPM's fine, but I mean, if you can't launch the car, everything from there on is gonna be slower. And that's just, and when I was able to get like 300-400 more RPM out of it, we dropped like 2/10. Just like, it went from being like a 90 to being a 69, like just immediately, like 3/10 basically. Like, okay, so what I'm seeing and what we're talking about is we need manual brakes or electric vacuum booster, which we're probably gonna run manual brakes in the car, because we have a vacuum booster in it right now, just a stock like CPP one basically. And that one, it's been working great with this as a street car, but as you know, we've gotten more power and stuff, and this engine's only making about 3.5-5 inches of vacuum, so that's really not enough to run a vacuum booster brake system like this. I think you need at least 8 or 9, I think is what they ask for. I know they want more, but I think 8 or 9 is like minimum. So, but aside from that, QA1 shocks work great. We adjusted them and the car, I mean, it liked it. We started off as at the peak, like stout end of the setup, and then we ended up making it super soft, and that last couple passes, it liked the 60 foot. It had a best 60 foot today of 187. That's the best 60 foot the car's ever made. So 187's, we're in a positive there. So that's positive. We made a lot of passes in the car. I think we made 6 or 7 passes. So definitely a worthwhile trip out here. We're gonna potentially run yet tomorrow, but we're not going to, just with the way the setup is and stuff. There's really no point in trying to run it tomorrow. So we're gonna go home, unload it, get everything kind of cooled off, cleaned up, and we'll start messing with getting the brakes and stuff together. And maybe we're talking about potentially doing gear stuff, because it's 355s in the back, so we may flirt with the idea of putting, 410s or something in it, but we'll see depending on how much money and stuff, because I also have to save, because drag week is in 3 weeks and I need money. So yeah, with that being said, I will see you guys later. Be sure to like and subscribe. We'll be doing more video stuff and race car stuff very soon. As you can see, we're getting that much closer, so because the Nova's actually making hits. Yeah, so I'll see you guys then. Peace.